a living wage for our workers in Uganda, an initiative of Selecta One and Wagagai Limited. Uganda, East Africa, right on Lake Victoria. Here, Selecta One and partner company Wagagai Limited cultivate countless mother plants for the production of cuttings. They go all over the world. 2,100 people from the area are employed here. 70% of them are women. Why Africa? Production costs are low, and the tropical climate is ideal to grow plants. The main product of Selecta One here in Uganda are Christmas star cuttings, around 55 million a year. With more than 50 varieties, Selecta One is one of the biggest producers worldwide. The cuttings are mainly exported to Europe and then grown to finished pot plants. After being Fairtrade certified in 2016, just less than 2% of the 55 million Christmas star cuttings were sold as Fairtrade last season. That is what we want to change and directly improve our workers' incomes. And what do the young men and women earn so far?
We have a set structure, and the lowest we have 13 scales from the junior scale level, which is 135,000, but that's the lowest. But if you look at other sectors, tea, the construction, all these kind of things, we are on average. It would like to pay more, definitely, because the cost of living definitely goes up. Housing, education, health, and food, those four are really very critical.
Richard, for example, earns about 70 euros a month as a well-trained supervisor.
Our salary is not so satisfied, but it helps, it pushes us to some level. Prices outside keeps on rising day after day.
So Richard also can afford just the most essential.
I would rather also want to get a kilogram of beef, but at the moment I can't afford it. These other days I go on too much with the vegetables, so it's expensive to buy meat or fish this side here with the salary I get at the moment.
The problem we have is Wagagai, if I would have to pay living wage, as they say today, which can vary between $120 to $150 a month, and I would have to pay today, I can close down the business. So I would love to pay a living wage, but with the margins we have as Wagagai and the turnovers we make, it's just simply not possible.
Social responsibility was and is as important as the business to us. For our employees, there are many additional benefits beyond pay. For example, free lunch. There are many social, cultural, and leisure activities for employees, their children, and the local community. 2008 opened our Wagagai Health Center. Almost 50 employees are taking care of about 100 patients every day. Equipped, for example, with a laboratory, theater, pharmacy, maternity center, and since recently, a dental unit. The clinic offers a complete health service.
There's many things we do on the social side, but we would love to do more. And that is where the relationship with Fairtrade is now developed over the last year. It's becoming stronger and stronger. I think Fairtrade up to now is especially focused on social sides. So they are giving the workers a Fairtrade premium, they call it, which is great. The workers are already getting this Fairtrade premium and are using it to their need, and they can choose themselves how to spend this money on their own social projects. But if you ask a worker, what would you really like? It's very simple, they would like to have more money. The dream we had as Wagagai and Selecta of paying our workers this living wage 3 or 4 times more is coming closer. Selecta already has made the first step. They are willing to increase this premium from the 1 cent to Wagagai to 5 cents. So this year already, in 2017, we've agreed that for all the Poinsettias sold, Fairtrade, they're going to pass on the full premium of 5 cents. By one very, very small step, which Selecta has taken, instead of passing 1 cent, they are passing 5 cents to Wagagai. We are 100% passing this premium to the workers. We are paying for all the costs for Fairtrade auditing. Selecta is paying their side of the auditing process. So 100% of the income is now passed on to the workers. The only way this can work is that we go into volumes, big volumes, and that we sell 50% or even 100% of our cuttings fair trade. But in the end, it's you, the consumer, who decides. You have to buy fair trade, and it's up to us to make sure that the final end worker, the one down at the chain, is going to get this living wage. Because as long as they get a living wage and you buy as consumer fair trade, we will then be able to change the world. And we can only do it together, and we need those volumes.
Our objective, long-term, is to be able to sell more products as fair trade products, so that that customer can ultimately also make the decision. How are the employees in Africa paid? Our dream will come true when you, as a consumer, participate. The more you buy, the better. So we can pass 100% to our workers in Uganda, to at least double their wages.